Hello, everybody. I'm so excited today. I'm surrounded with amazing sisters, right? All over United States. We are a global community. We're a global community because of you. Thank you so much for being here today, for Team Replay, and for those of you who are still coming in and trickling in. So, there are a lot of things I want to talk to you guys today, but I know that my TV network will cut me off at 56. So, I'm just going to keep going, okay? How are you guys doing? First of all, right? Today is Thursday. Tomorrow I will be out of pocket for the rest of the weekend because I'm going to Monster Palooza. That means what? Fun stuff. Hollywood people. Anyway, I'm working on that. I will interview one of them, I hope. When I hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, I'm halfway there, I think. So thank you guys so much for your subscription, for saying hello, for all your DMs and everything else. So first, look at this beautiful picture. Forget about my face. Look at the left-hand side. Look at that. Look at that. That's like literally Susannah guiding me out. Wait, I'm not blonde. Well, I could be. I have a lot of wigs. Anyhow, this is what? Moving beyond boxes. Guys, we've been talking about it for like what, 4 weeks now? The book is coming out. It's coming out like in a week, right? It's so cool. And there's going to be amazing stories that's going to be on there. And we really are trying to inspire people who are currently, maybe in the past, they also have, we all come from traumas, right? But right now, what we're concentrating is we acknowledge that we have issues, but why wallow on that issues? If you're going to look for issues, you're going to find it. But if you're going to look for a way out of your issues, you're also going to find it. So which one do you want to be? You want to be stuck on your issues, or you want to unstuck and move beyond that box of your issues? And that's what all of these people are providing for you, right? So I cannot wait. And the leader of this anthology is my dear sister Susannah. She's of course gonna be here. Duh. She's always with me, guys. And there's gonna be something wrong if it's she's gonna not talk to me someday, maybe. I won't let her. I'll be moving to Oregon just to knock on her door and annoy the crap out of her for sure. She's gonna like that, maybe. Anyhow, I have so many things happening, but first, watch this, okay? Speaking of anthology, let's go ahead and watch something. Oh, ooh, I know. I love my hair today too. See this? This is what I'm going to show you in a minute, okay, guys? This is actually an anthology that we're doing. And I have never been on any anthologies that have a book signing at Barnes and Nobles, and I've been on quite a few. So let's go ahead and watch. Hi guys, this is Dr. Leyland. Welcome to Level Up Academy. What are we cooking? Let's go and see. So basically, we are going, okay, this book right here is going to Barnes and Nobles, guys. This is the first anthology that I've been in, and I've been in multiple anthologies, right? This is the first anthology that I publish as a publisher and co-author of 27 different souls right here. We are amazing group, right? We're going to get our book signing in person. I need your help. Right here is the QR code for the pre-order of your book at Barnes and Nobles in Escondido. CJ, why Barnes and Nobles? We're giving jobs. Okay, so once you basically buy the book, you're actually giving jobs to farmers in Madagascar. We're giving jobs towards them, and this is a portion of what Madagascar looks like right now, right? In some parts as well. And so we need to help. There's other places as well that you can plant trees, but this is our pick for now. And I'm trying to buy 27 different trees. I already bought one tree to be actually put in our little mini environment there for the future. And people say, CJ, why? Why Madagascar? Like, I mean, why not? Why not? We're going to probably choose another country soon. Here's another thing that I wanted to tell you, right? We are basically doing this for many reasons, but through writing, we provide a safe space to heal from our trauma, and in turn, we inspire others to do the same. We don't just stop there. We go give back to our global community by giving jobs to farmers in Madagascar. We plant trees, right? You can go to this website to buy more trees at Evertree and help Level Up Academy put more trees as well. And also, if you see at the top, there's five. Okay, we don't just stop by giving farmers jobs and planting trees for our future, but we also provide the 5 out of 18 goals for United Nations and help them with their ESG. Right, we give back as much as we can, guys, but we need your help. So thank you so much ahead for your help in buying our books. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Yes, yes, yes. Have a wonderful day, right? So, this is so exciting. And I am actually surrounded with my sisters today on the co authors of this book. I'm so excited to actually get to know them again. It seems like forever. All right, so here's another thing that I'm doing: 50 inspirational connections. I've been toying with the due date right now. People are like, when are you going to do it? I was like, man, that was so hard editing last year. I did everything on my own. So this year, actually, I'm going to have people help me. So right now, click that QR code. I have about 10 people who applied already. Thank you so much. The sooner you apply, the better you are. I'm just going to tell you that, okay? Here's the reason why: because you're always going to be top of mind for me. Right? I make the decisions on who gets to be the 50. I'm reading all your things, but also I'm also looking forward on looking at how active you are in your LinkedIn, because there's no point of you winning the 50 inspirational connections if you're not even going to be active on LinkedIn. So I'll be watching your LinkedIn if you apply for the next 2 months, maybe, right? So here's how it works: you apply, you wait for my email. Your email basically acceptance is not going to happen until the end of June. Okay. So I really want you to apply as soon as possible, because as soon as you get that email, maybe even sooner, but as soon as you get that email, you have 10 days. 10 days. There is no extension. 10 days to give me your 5-minute video. It could be 3 minutes, it could be 5 minutes. I don't care. Just don't go over 5 minutes. Okay. And the video literally will have those two questions answered on there, right? What is your why? The same thing as what we're talking about today, really, right? Because each person have different why, and I want to elevate you and your business. Last year it was more about your personal journey. This year is about your journey as a business owner, right? Why your business, and what are you doing for your community? I'm a big believer on collaboration over competition, so I want to see what you are doing in your community. I'm going to do these things differently this time. We're going to have awards night, and I'm going to have live during awards night for all of those who have been asked to do 50. And I'm trying to grow both Instagram and YouTube. And so between these two, you're going to have 100,000 subscribers watching you. So we have a lot going on. And then my dear sister Susannah and I, we will have, okay, we have a book club that you can turn in starting July. It's $50 a month, guys. I'm going to actually tell you that I have two sponsors in this show, and I'm still looking for more. I have Moving Beyond Boxes leader. Leader. Are you guys ready? Right here. This is one of my sponsor. Right here. Hello, sister.
Sis, how you doing? Oh, you're always doing bouncy.
Yeah, I am bouncy today. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna be like selling. I think it feels like I'm a sales lady today. This thing, okay, right here, Luminate. It has a lot of good stuff in it. I forgot it has ashwagandha. When you have ADHD, you can't help yourself. Sometimes you feel sad. You have like a little bit of depression and you have anxiety, for no reason at all. And you're just like, what the heck am I crying for, right? Um, yeah, hormones. Yes, yes, we have those. And so this one helps. That's what I've been drinking. If you see me drinking this, that's what I've been doing. And it doesn't really have caffeine. It has natural caffeine in it. It is quite expensive though. But let me know if you want it. It's like $48 for like a box of them. But if it works for me and it's good for my, I'm taking it. Here's another thing that I want you guys to do. I'm in this. Okay, I don't like pills. Ugh. Ugh. No. Right. So this is from Juice Plus. Okay, Michelina, you should be proud. I know you're not watching right now. I'm like a salesperson, guys. Okay, I won't put anything up here, by the way, if I don't believe in it, because I don't do full slopes on people. Okay. But like, I don't eat that much vegetables. Do you guys eat that much vegetables? I don't. So if you're an adult, adult keyword. Yeah. Okay. See that? I just eat this. Like, four of these is what you need for the day. And calories is 15 per serving for two. So you get like 30 calories in this. And then you get to eat fruits. I love fruits. I like to juice, but your body doesn't get enough of it. And it's actually really good, guys. Like, hint, adult. Am I an adult yet? No, no.
No, you're eating your
Mm-mm.
gummy
I
candy.
will never grow up. Mm-mm. Nope. You're like, CJ, less sugar. Well, I'm eating chocolate. My doctor hates me. Hates me. Sister, what are we doing today?
We're going to have a whole lot of people here to talk about why they do what they do.
Hmm. You know what? I wish that. Hold on. I'm going to go overlap on you real quick. Hounds of Business Community, Mike Asherbanner's birthday is tomorrow.
Yep.
So I'm going to
Happy
sing happy
birthday, Mike.
birthday. And we're going to have everybody up because I don't got no time for nothing right now. So
Bring
we're
them
going to
up.
have Kinga up. What? Yeah, okay,
Um,
CJ. I was like, what is happening? What is happening? That is coming up. Danielle, Crystal. She's here somewhere. Her video is not working right now. It doesn't look like it. But she's here. Danielle, what's up, sis? This is dedication. Look at, she's in our car. Peer pressure is real, guys. Just right there. Peer pressure is real. Oh my gosh. Jessica, I haven't seen you in a while. What's happening in the neck of the woods?
Oh man. Well, a lot of my friends have gotten sick lately, like really ill, and been taking care of them. And uh, then on the side, I've been thinking about, okay, what is it that I want to do, and using where I am now. So I was at a conference on ESG and sustainability, and was one of the panelists, but it took place at this New York Society of Ethics and Culture. And I spoke to one of the employees there, became super close friends with her, and then realized I think what I want to do is go into bioethics, because one of the panels was talking about, okay, what they tend to invest in and to for ESG purposes. And one of the examples was healthcare. And I said, well, are you actively investing in them? Oh no, that's just part of our. And then I thought, oh, there's so much though that needs to change about healthcare and ethics, and just thought maybe I can make that fit into the sort
Transition.
of,
Yeah.
yeah, like I think, a lot of people are thinking it's woke today, but if we just connect it to how it's already impacting our health and climate change and everything, and you know, I think that's really what will drive people to just see that this is actually
Happening. Yeah. I think
that's important to
people,
everyone.
that's the problem with our society today. We like to label everything, right? And then the people who's doing good things on that same box, that same label, we're like, oh, well, I don't want to deal with her because she's this. Even though she's not this or he's not this, but maybe what she said or what she's doing slightly might fit in that box a little bit, right? And so I hate that. I hate the stupid label. And so it's just because, like, for example, when you're labeled like, oh, she's Filipino, she's a gold digger, like literally that was the whole thing, right? And I'm like, I haven't seen gold in my freaking house. Which Filipino have gold? Raise your hands. because I need some. What the frick? And then they were like, oh, she's Filipino, so she's gonna marry a military guy and she's gonna be a nurse. I'm like, nope, my mom's never a nurse. My dad is not in the military. I don't know what you're talking about, right? Like, I don't fit on that box. So stop labeling people just because you know them, or I like CJ, some people said that this is it. I'm like, oh, some people. Can you tell me the some people so I can like nip that in the bud? I hate that, right? Or study says, and I try to avoid study says, okay, because I teach. I'm like, dang it, which study did it? Is it NIH? Is it FTC? Is it like I have so many acronyms, right? And I hate that, but that is our job, right? We can complain all day long of people saying this, but our job is to what? Mitigate those nonsense. And I'm so glad that you guys are here today. And I can see Crystal. Literally, I couldn't see Crystal. Right now, guys, we're almost hitting 1,000 people watching us live. Thank you so much. Um, Here's the thing. I want to really just go right ahead because we're short on this network, right? Um, I'm gonna start with my sister Susannah. What is your why? Why start your business, Susannah?
You already started it when you just went on your little rant. I got tired of being put in boxes. Boxes, labels, stigmas, all of that. When people are trying to tell you who you are, what you're supposed to be, or they learn some little piece about you and say, this is how they're going to treat you because this is the box that you're in, and they've decided that some cherry picked example is to fit their narrative is what everybody is. And it's like, no, we're done with the boxes. Or those people who tell us to niche down, you have to be only one thing. And for some of us, it's impossible. So my why is, especially with women, to help them get out of these boxes, to speak, to work with businesses, and to write.
I love it. I love it. And I love your why because it's come from the heart and it comes from the experience, right? Because most of us come with trauma, but how do we get out of that trauma? How do we get our brains to say, hey, enough is enough and we're going to do something about it? I'm going to go with our sister Danielle. What is your why, sister?
Hmm. I mean, when you ask that question, I think my mind goes directly to my kids, my legacy, like future generations after them, um, and it's to give them a way, a different way, an alternative way to think and to be and exist in the world. So my why surrounds around my kids, and that I'm just determined to change the way that things work in the world and the opportunities that people that look like me have. So my why is surrounded around my kids and my legacy, and wanting to leave the world a better place.
I love it. Kinga, what is your why, sister?
Very similar, of course. I think this is so much why we all bond is that when we see something in a different way and we feel that we have been a little bit stuck in this way when we have been part of a system and inside of us we're thinking there's a better way to do things and I know it, and finally we gain that strength to say I'm no longer going to participate in this way that doesn't feel true to honoring what I know to be the right thing to do. And I just chose to really honor what I knew was the right thing to do and to be more aligned with my value system. That's when I chose to do something different.
I like that. It's a choice, and you choose to do something different. So, yes, right. And it's so weird that Kinga and I known each other for what, over a year now?
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. And it's weird because sometimes when I feel people's energy, I just start chatting like, "Hey, how you doing?" Just checking up on you. And it's so nice to have sisters like that where we can check in for no reason at all other than just to say hello, are you okay? And I love that about our friendship. So thank you for being a good sister and a good friend. And you can be bratty too. It's fine. It's fine. We all are brats once in a while. Jenny, my sister from another mister. What is your why, sister? You're on mute. I cannot hear you.
There, I got it. Sorry. I have a lot of whys. I am multi-passionate, which is, part of why I did. Susanna touched on it, a while ago about not being able to go down to a singular niche, which is why I work with multi-passionates to have niche integration, right? Where we can have all of ourselves. So there's so much about having all of ourselves, and the truth of the matter is we bring all of ourselves into everything that we do. And I was working and training entrepreneurs for 6 years. What I kept seeing so much was them not really knowing the truth of who they were, those little pesky traumas, things like that. They come in. And beyond that, we have sustainability, we have equity, inclusion, and belonging, and diversity, and we have human and civil rights. And we have all of these things that are not being discussed or brought into the arena of where they need to be, and that's branding. And so, of course, we want to have legacy and impact. I want to do everything that I can to evolve business itself, and that's why it's important for me to be in the pillars and the foundations so that we build businesses that can stand and not fall, so that we can rise and the old systems that are crumbling can just keep on crumbling down because they're not needed anymore.
Yes, and I love that. I love that because you're right. But it has to start from us, and I'm so glad that we're like super. I just realized Willie was supposed to be here, but all women right now. This is good. Like movement from us, power to women. It's so amazing. All right, let's go ahead and go to Crystal, sister. What is your why? I know what your why is, but not many people do. So let's talk about it.
Well, for those of you that don't know me and my why, my name's Crystal Behe, and my why is because I want to make this world a better place for our children, Dr. CJ's kids, Danielle's kids, my kids, all of us, that have children or nieces, nephews, all of it. I was a victim of domestic abuse, and I rose above it, and I want to help others to be able to do that and stop the victim shaming, because a lot of people don't get out or stay crippled in that victim zone because they're constantly shamed. And that's why I fight against it, because it's not their fault. Nobody asks to be abused, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. Nobody asks for that, so why are you shaming Matt? Don't you? Of course, like always, CJ, it's always one of yours. At some point, he has to give me a look and make me laugh. I'm sorry. Nope, you already did it. Come on, say hi. You have to. CJ, you know it's true, though. He does this to us every time. But that's my why. It's because I want to make this world a better place to where we don't have to have these kind of panels. We can just be friends and talking about fun things. Like the fact that CJ and Jenny's makeup both match today. It looks amazing. But you do. We can have silly conversations like that instead of hard ones. So.
Yeah, I mean, look at April. I'm grateful for Crystal Phoenix Rising for the courage to share her story to inspire others. She is a wonderful example of mind over matter and making a difference. April, what you know is that Crystal said no to me too, right? Just like Susannah said, no, I could never have my own show. That's not possible.
We were.
Danielle said too, no, I don't
Mhm.
do public stuff. I don't. All the no sayers, like, no, CJ, I'm not. I'm like, watch me. I'm working on you. You can't say no to me. What do you mean?
I commented on that actually when you posted the 50 inspires. I was like, well, we have come full circle. because I had wanted to take part in it last year, but I couldn't bring myself to do the 5-minute video. And that's when you challenged me to start my audio rooms. And here we are a year later, full circle. I think I can handle the video though this year, sis. I think I got
I
it.
think so too. I mean, look at it. Your first live on live stream. Who was with you, sister? Who was with
You
your
had
back?
my back. You absolutely did. And from all the feedback I've gotten, it was amazing. And I truly do appreciate that.
And you know what I was doing? I was buying a bird, and all I heard was quack, quack on my ear. I'm like, oh, which button should I? What did Crystal say? And Mascot's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm on my phone trying to do a producing job right now.
I didn't
I hope
realize
I
you were
don't ever.
doing all that. Thank you so much. Oh, I have
Oh
even
yeah,
more love for you. I didn't realize you were out and about when you were doing that for me. Oh my God. Thank
but that's
God.
the thing. I show up. I
Yeah.
show up and I know. Here's the thing that most people and I've noticed too is that people it's okay if you're not techie, right? But I am on that level of nerdy tech. Like I do computer software programming. And so I love helping others who can't show up for themselves. That's my why. But before I say my why, I want to go to Jessica. Jessica, what is your why, sister?
So, I always think of childhood and writing songs, and I remember this one where it started with, um, eh, oh crap, well, uh, something about caring for those who are less. Everyone, everyone in life is given a special purpose, and then there are the less fortunate. Is how it started, and it was just always what I cared about. Bringing those who need help to a higher level, and the more I do it, such as volunteering in Tanzania, helping out autistic children. It's just been so rewarding that I have decided while put on disability for sepsis related things, that, okay, I need to get out of finance. My family was the one who wanted me to be in finance. I always liked math, but I can apply what I learned, what my position is now within sustainability, and of course use that to go into something else. And healthcare has always mattered to me because I grew up with a brain tumor that I had until brain surgery, but I had epilepsy and eventually had brain surgery, and they only warned about memory things. They only did tests on memory related things. And then I wondered why, if it's the temporal lobe, did they not care about the amygdala and emotion? And then uh, somebody who had gone to school for to become a doctor, but decided the system was not.
Not working.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate because then that ends up bringing a lot of the people who would have been better in the system to decide, oh, this isn't for me. Um, and the way they always say things confidently, as though this is the truth, but science is always changing. So then the truth
Yeah.
changes, and by now, my brain surgeon is the head of this children's hospital, their neuro surgery department, and I just thought maybe I should reach out to him because a lot has changed. Now
That's a good
everyone
why
is
though.
sorry.
I said, no, that's a good why, when you don't stop because just because people this reminds me a little bit on Sharon's story, Sharon Byrne, where everyone just tell her you can't. You're not gonna live. Literally when she was born. right? And for you, it's that too. Like someone tells you this is gonna happen to you and this is you, right? And I'm so glad that you don't stop. You just kept going, Jessica. And then while you still have it, because epilepsy doesn't go away. I have a cousin who has it, right? Doesn't go away. It's forever. And you're like, so what am I supposed to do? Just sit here and suffer? No, I'm gonna do something with my life. And that's one thing that I love about that. But first, we gotta go sing happy birthday to Mike because the bro is here. And apparently he's a sister. Like, okay. So let's go sing happy birthday. Ready? Mic on, people. No mute. One, two, three. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday to
to
you.
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
dear
dear
Mike.
Mikey. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you. And many more. He's 21. He's 21. So
I know it's legal now. It's great.
he can drink now. He can
Yeah.
drink now.
It's amazing how much he's accomplished with the fact that he's only 21.
I know, and have 2 kids. Wow, so amazing. We're going to do the other half of our show, which is what does visibility mean to you? We're going to start with Sister Danielle.
Oh, lovely. Thank you, sister. Visibility to
And she went away. Sister, are you back?
Can you still
She's
hear
on
me?
her car.
Yeah.
There you are.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry, my mom was calling, of course, at the wrong time. Visibility to me means getting in front of your target audience. And for me, that means leaders and people and partners that lead with their heart and communicate with empathy. And before, like CJ said, I would say, no, please, no, just let me be in the background. I'll come to the show. I don't know about writing. But we need to put ourselves out there so that the people that need to hear it, our messages and what we offer and who we could help can hear our message and that we can help them with our services or what we provide. So that's what visibility means to me.
Thank you. Sister Susannah, what does visibility mean to you?
Visibility is, I mean, it's being seen, yet it's also being shared, having other people that are willing to share your message, share what they see about you, so that those who maybe don't have a chance to see you, they're not in the circles that you're in, will get that opportunity to see you, see what you're doing, and then that will just help to grow your visibility and your ability to help other people.
Awesome. Thank you, sister. And I know that Susannah probably wants to say no to me sometimes because I give her a lot of homework. So then I just say, okay, she's going to say no one of these days. She hasn't said no yet because one of my lesson number 1 is don't say no to CJ. So she hasn't said no yet. I have to be self-aware when I give homework. I'm like, okay, stop overwhelming people, CJ. Literally, Susanna's been on magazines because I put her up on magazines, and also she is about to go to a university as one of my speaker. So if you guys have master's degree, I need a master's degree for academia. Let me know. I can get you in to be a speaker for a workshop that I'm doing. So keep that in mind. Sister Kinga, what does visibility means to you?
You know, it ties back so much to when we're talking about our why. And when I'm thinking about change agency and how I really care about having people think about things different and how we approach problems and how I'm wanting to approach the way that we tackle leadership problems in a new way. Getting that message out there is not just about reaching my target audience and having the visibility myself. It's not just about my self-promotion, but also about kind of getting these ideas and showing that through a supportive community. There is actual impact that we can make together. Which is why I love so much this community, because I think that showing that having a collective spirit and having a unique set of minds come together really can create global impact and really can create something unique and beautiful. And I think that this is the path forward. So for me, it's a lot around inspiration and around meaningful change.
I love that. Visibility means everything. And the reason that I provide visibility, because I know how it feels to be invisible. I know how it feels when people tell you you're not good enough, that you're not it because you're this, you're that, and you're whatever, right? And so I work hard to get my platform up and running. Although some people think it's just you, CJ, you're just doing it. And I was teaching ego and super ego yesterday to my veteran students. And then I was asking them stuff because we're doing, when I do marketing class, I literally go into psychology and neuromarketing a lot, right? But you need to understand there's so much more in marketing. It's not just like branding, just go there. It's psychological, right? It's emotions. Think about it when you go to grocery stores, but you're hungry. How much shit, ooh, can I say that on YouTube? How much stuff can you actually buy in the grocery store? And then you come home, you're like, why did I buy all this? Because you were hungry, right? That's why. And so it's about emotions and attachment that you have. And people are like, why do you buy luxury bags? It's too much money. It's this, it's a waste. Listen, I didn't ask for your money. It's my money. It's my wallet that's getting empty right now. Okay. It's because of whatever trauma I have to fulfill in that. That's emotional. How about this? How about, going to Amazon? Why do you go to Amazon? If I really want something now, I'm an instant gratification girl. I try not to be. But like my brain, and I know your brain is trained like, what do you mean 7 day shipping? It's supposed to be here 2 days. Oh, yeah, it's not an Amazon, right? Because you're now trained that instant gratification is 2 to 3 days. And if it's anything than that, it's less than. And it shouldn't be. USPS is a snail mail. Hello? You're going to have to get used to it. And if you get some TikTok shop, it's going to be 2 weeks, a month, maybe, right? So I'm just saying, I want visibility and I want to provide that visibility forever for whoever that comes with me. Here's the thing. Am I the most people that have most followers? Heck no, right? Because I'm not a cup of tea for everybody. My kids even tell me, "What does your mom do? Why does she have so much followers than you?" I don't know. She does boring stuff business. I don't know why people follow her. Literally, my kids like tells me that. I guess there's a lot of business people out there. I'm like, wow, okay, vote of confidence over here, right? Because visibility means everything. It doesn't look at these people right here. They are so amazing, right? They literally live through life so amazing. But if I don't give them visibility, then who will? Because on their own, they have their following, but it's not enough. There's 8 billion people, right? So then I'm going back to Sister Jenny. What does visibility mean to you?
Visibility means, to the degree of which you have attracted something. And so for me, visibility is about purposeful charisma. It's purposeful magnetism. It is understanding and utilizing, just like you were talking about, right? Like the neurobiology, the psychology, the neuroscience, everything that's behind it. And understanding all of that, so important. But there's so much ethics that go into that as well. And really at the core of visibility is being able to be 100% yourself, to see your own self, to show up as yourself, and for your brand, your marketing, and everything that you do to be such a natural extension of yourself that you are just drawing everything to you. We are magnets, and that is how I see it, and that's why I put so much effort into being able to show up. That's why I have the grit. That's why I have the resilience. That's why I have all of those things to be able to do that, because visibility is everything. And that's why we do have that ripple effect, right? Where we pull people up on our platform and we spotlight them. And it doesn't matter how big or small a platform is. I remember, because I'm shy, I remember reaching out to people with higher platforms when I very, very first started and saying, listen, reminding them you were small once and you didn't have a platform. And I'm just reminding you of that time. And I'm asking for a hand up and not receiving it. And so I will give anybody the time of day and anybody a spotlight that has a story that wants to share it, because we're all uniquely equipped and talented and gifted, and we all have a story, and everybody's story is seaworthy, right? It's worthy of being seen and heard.
Thank you. And I love that, because people, I think, forget when they get so big, their head gets bigger too. And I feel like they're floating up there. And I'm like, hey, feet down, feet on the
Yeah.
ground right now.
Yes.
Because that's where you're going, by the way. When you
Yeah.
expire, that's where you're going. Stop floating over there. Okay. Come here. You have too much helium in your head. Um, what you need, I think for me, my advice for people who wants to be visible, especially with level up, is please don't demand. I've seen people like, you need to put me on this. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? I need to what? No. Be kind, be compassionate with your words. I am an emotional being. I'm a giver. Like, I don't even have to say that. Most of the people that know me, I give and give and give. But I do have limits, right? And I also have boundaries. And if you cross that boundary, you'll know. I don't hide my emotions to people. I'm not rude, but I can be. I'm not a B word, but I can be. Actually, when someone tells me, hey, you're being a B, I said, no, no, correction. I'm a super B. You haven't seen it yet, right? I'm a super B. I am not even, I'm not kidding you, but I'm kind. And for those people who wrong me, it's okay, because you needed that space, but you're not worth my time. Bye, right? Have that attitude. It's not being cocky, it's asserting who you are as a person. Your heart means everything to me. That you guys spend the time with me right now means everything to me, right? Visibility is not about, oh, look at me. I have a good story. Everyone does. But you got to give a platform for every single person, right? And honestly, somebody asked me, texting me, what is your key or juicy sauce or secret sauce for your success? This right here is my secret sauce for my success. I'm not afraid to say I can't do it. Although it's a challenge that I love to tackle. If people tell me you can't do it, I'm like, oh yeah, watch me. Why did I say that? Right? After the fact. But here's the thing, I grow exponentially because of these people right here, and people like them, who sees me for me and nothing else, right? Because they trust and believe in themselves, therefore they see people like me who trust and believe in them. And Jessica, what does visibility means to you in like 2 minutes? Because maybe even less, because we have maybe 10 minutes left for everybody to do their last minute.
Sure. So for a long time following the surgery, I was super depressed, but nobody believed in depression at the time, and psychiatrists didn't want to take me on, which I understood. So I just dealt with depression myself by distracting myself, and it wasn't until COVID that my psychiatrist got severe brain fog and took the chance, and antidepressants have finally woken me up. I realized that I was autistic, and I was always, my parents had so much faith in me, actually, like maybe too much. But I learned how to act like everybody, and then I think that's how I learned about how everybody is. But since then, I've learned, okay, there are all of these things that I really care about, and why not start out with something that I am a part of? People studying autism usually are not autistic, and I have decided to join the board of the New York Ethical Society in order to bring this up and work on other projects with them. I mean, college educated autistic people are 70 to 80% unemployed just because people are uncomfortable with them. And so it's not them anymore who need to change. It's the view of there are all of these, gifts that they can come with. And I mean, there are so many things that I'm passionate about, but I might as well start out with something that I can represent the group from.
I love that. And I love that. And I love that because here's the thing. I actually met someone. It was on my podcast. I don't know if he's the founder or the co-founder of ADHD and autistic men, like professional men. And he was high up in the IT world. And he basically can do program management like no other's business. But at corporate, you have structure 8 to 5. This is what you got to do, right? But the problem with creative people is sometimes we are sleeping, we wake up and we're like, "Ooh, I can do that." And that is not at 8 a.m. This is at 3 a.m. Okay. And then you go to back to bed and you're like at 8 o'clock, you're like, what am I going to do today? I don't know. Just walk around. Right. And then after 6 p.m., you're like, ooh, I can do this. Right. So if you're in that 8 to 5 box, your zone of genius is not there. That doesn't mean you can't do the job, by the way. It means you can. It's just on your own terms. And I love that COVID has a lot of negative, but also I want to highlight the positive of COVID is that we found ourselves that yes, we can actually work at home and do things on our own, right? And I thought something was wrong with me because when people tell me this and I'm like, that's it? That's all you can do? Right? And they get offended and I'm like, oh, I need to shut up. Right? I just need to shut up. So what I do is I just work and then I just ask for more work and more work. And my boss is like, why are you done? I was like, can I go now? Like it's 1 a.m. You're thinking about this, DJ? I'm like, yeah, I woke up at 2 and I was kind of like bored. And then I went back to bed at 3 and here I am at work, at 8. But I was already done by, 12 p.m. And then you still have to work 5. What are you going to do? What are you supposed to do? You're done, right? And so thank you for saying that. Now, lastly, I want to go from Kinga to Jenny to Crystal to Jessica, then to Susannah and to my dear sister Danielle. Give me one quote, guys. One quote. Don't explain it, just give me one quote that kind of something that you love to provide for people that you live daily.
Your success is my success, and my success is your success.
Love it. Sister Jenny.
You don't know what you don't know until you do know, and you know in exactly the right time.
I love it. Crystal.
We're perfect in our imperfections.
Ooh. Jessica.
The 2 most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why.
Oh, love it. Susannah.
Move beyond boxes and shine.
I love it. I'm telling you, it's going to be a movement. I'm making it a movement. Danielle.
Be the change that you want to see, and progress over perfection.
I'm going to change up today. I'm going to come up in my head. Try not to control things that you can't control because you can only control yourself. Right? So, any last minute that you guys want to tell? We got 60 seconds left. For me, I want to just say thank you guys for being here. All 1,100 of you are still here live. Thank you. We appreciate you. Visibility means everything to us, because that means that our story, our hearts there is out there, right? Sister, what you got to say?
I just came up here, so I guess I was going to say that remember that you are loved, you are worthy, and you matter.
Awesome. Susanna.
It's just be your authentic self.
Awesome. We love you guys so much. Thank you for everyone being here. And then watch us on Sunday. Susanna and I, hopefully, Sister Danielle will join us again. And of course, it's Lecture Sunday. So I'm going to actually talk about the ed, the ego, and the super ego, and what exactly that means to you. So come up on Sunday and join us on that conversation. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We
Bye,
appreciate you.
guys.
Bye.